Hello everyone, my name is Ashish and welcome to PTPR's live session. I hope all of you are doing great and having a great time. Let's get started with PTE practice. And before that, let me check if you guys are there and listening to my audio, and if it is fine, if the audio and video is fine, and if we want to start, just let me know. Just say hi in the comment section or in the chat section so that we can continue and लेट मी नो हाउ वाज योर डे. क्या किया आप लोगों ने पूरे दिन और कैसा रहा आपका दिन. आर यू गाइस प्रैक्टिसिंग, आर यू गेटिंग full understanding of PT? If you want to have any questions or if you want to ask any questions from me, you can ask. I'll be more than happy to help you guys with the appropriate answer of the questions. Yeah, it is fine now. I can hear myself. Yeah, it is fine now. I can hear myself. Yeah, it is fine. Okay, let me just turn off the fan so the voice might be more clearer. Alright. Oh, so just let me just share this link to everyone so that majority can join. So is the ad. Okay, so we have started it. Let me just share it with the students so that they also can join. Alright, so now we have shared the link. Okay, we would start with the reading, but before that मैं कुछ बातें कर लूँ जो आपके लिए important हो सकती है. मे बी अगर कोई वीडियोस ये आफ्टर लाइव देख रहा है या लाइव के बाद देख रहा है, सो इट कुड बी helpful for them also, and then after we would start, right? So we have 20 overall sections in PT, right? So उसमें से कुछ 8 सेक्शन है वो काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है आप लोगों के लिए जिसको आपको कंसीडर करना है, एंड यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस दोज 8 सेक्शंस. सो आई वुड टेक नेम्स वन बाय वन, एंड इफ़ इट वुड बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू तो आप लोग उसको नोट डाउन कर लो एंड प्रैक्टिस दोज क्वेश्चंस ऑन एवरीडे बेसिस. उन क्वेश्चंस की प्रैक्टिस एवरीडे बेसिस पे करो एंड इट विल हेल्प यू मोर एंड मोर, राइट? सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज रीड अलाउड दैट यू हैव टू डू. पहला क्वेश्चन रीड अलाउड है, राइट? And you have to perform at least I would say 15 to 20 read alouds on each day. So if you are doing this, and you should move to the second one that is known as repeat sentence, right? You should practice 30 to 40 repeat sentence on everyday basis. Okay, so these two are from speaking. Then after we are moving to the reading part. In reading part there is reading and writing. Fill in the blanks, right? So you have to do, or you have to perform at least around like 10 to 15 slides a day. Then there is reading, drag and drop. So you have to perform this also. Read alouds 15 to 20, repeat sentence 30 to 40. Then after we have reading and writing, fill in the blanks, that should be 10 to 15. Then after reading, drag and drop, You can perform around 10 to 15 slides only. Then we are moving to the listening part. In listening part, you have to perform summarize spoken text. You can perform one or two, right? Then after it's listening, fill in the blanks. You can perform like 10 to 15 slides, and in each slides just consider the spellings more. Spellings का ज़्यादा ध्यान रखना आप लोगों ने, spellings गलत नहीं होनी चाहिए आप लोगों की. Just understand कि अगर आप वहाँ पर गलत स्पेल लिख के आते हो तो आपका स्कोर कट सकता है. Then please try to write down the right spell ताकि आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्कोर मिले. Right. Let's move to the next part, that is highlight incorrect words. 5 से 7 ये कर लो on everyday basis, so it is beneficial for you. And at last I would say it is write from dictation without any doubt. 30 to 40 to 50 any of it you can do, like 30 40 50 जितने भी आपको करने आप कर सकते हो. It is also important. So these 8 tasks I have discussed, you should do these 8 tasks. ये 8 टास्क आपको एवरीडे बेसिस पे करना है. अगर आपको एटलीस्ट 65 से ऊपर स्कोर चाहिए, अगर आपको सिर्फ 58 से ऊपर स्कोर चाहिए, then you should do these tasks. Hi Anish, how are you? Hi Niyaj. So read aloud, then repeat sentence, reading and writing, fill in the blanks, then reading drag and drop, then summarize spoken text, then fill in the blanks, and I would say then highlight incorrect word and write from dictation. So ये 8 चीज़ें आपको रेगुलर बेसिस पे करनी है. That will help you to achieve your score, right? So guys, as you have come, so let's get started with the reading part, or I would say yeah, reading part we would start. Reading से start करते हैं, 10-12 स्लाइड करेंगे. then after we would move to I would say yeah, उसके बाद अपने मूव करेंगे स्पेल टेस्ट पे और फिर डिक्टेशंस पे. ओके alright, so just let me see if you guys can see the screen clearly. Why the screen is not visible, I guess. Okay, screen is visible now. So let's move to the practice section. Reading and writing blanks. Okay, so I'm just opening it. Let's get started with it. I'm opening the next section. So first slide we have, it's Silicon Valley. We would open with this Silicon Valley. Okay, so we have the slide here. In Silicon Valley, to make a device smart means to add internet. इंटरनेट डिटैचमेंट और डिसजंक्शन होता है दूर करना, राइट? तो अपने रहते हैं कनेक्टिविटी और कनेक्ट. कनेक्ट तो एक वर्ब होगी, तो वी वुड नॉट यूज इट. कनेक्टिविटी एडजेक्टिव है, वी वुड यूज इट. Internet connectivity allowing it to collect, send and receive data, often while learning and adopting. अडोप्ट करना वर्ड लगा सकते हैं. वॉचिंग सीइंग तो नहीं मुझे लग रहा है इसमें, जो टीचिंग भी सिखाना, लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग टू यूज ऑफ अडोप्टिंग. आई वुड से अडोप्ट करना मतलब ग्रहण करना, ठीक है. Sidewall left. It is not the first smart city municipalities around the world have renounce adopt तो नहीं लगाएंगे, adopted है. सेकंड फॉर्म have adopted. थर्ड फॉर्म एक ही है इसमें, बाकी नहीं है. adopted लगाते हैं. But it might be the most ओके, यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं. इट इज़ नॉट द फर्स्ट स्मार्ट सिटी. म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज अराउंड द वर्ल्ड हैव अडोप्टेड स्मार्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर लाइक आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इनेबल्ड ट्रैफिक लाइट्स, बट इट माइट बी द मोस्ट अनएंथुजियास्टिक. क्या होता है? जो जिसमें खुशी ना हो बिल्कुल भी, है ना, बिना उत्साह के. Infrastructure like artificial intelligence enabled traffic lights, but it might be the most फर्स्ट. ये पहली नहीं है, बट एम्बिशियस हो सकती है. फसाइल आई एम नॉट श्योर. फसाइल मीन्स क्या होता है? इट्स फसाइल और फकाइल, आई डोंट नो, बट एम्बिशियस हो सकता है. सेटिस्फाइड इट्स नेगेटिव, बट इट्स पॉजिटिव वर्ड. ओके, so moving to the next one. The vision document imagines not only the revitalization of a 12-acre plot that has sat largely vacant since its heyday as an industrial port, but its transformation into a micro city outfitted with smart technology. भरा हुआ है तो ये वर्ड लगा लेते हैं आउटफिटेड. अनफर्निश्ड तो नेगेटिव में आ जाता है कि फर्निश्ड होता फिर तो बता. अनइक्विप्ड भी नेगेटिव है. बेड आई एम नॉट श्योर. और आउटफिटेड आ सकता है, फिट है उसमें. लेट्स चेक इट आउट. ओके, वी गॉट 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, so it's correct. Let's move to the next one. Teachers have long known that rate memorization can lead to a comprehensive में संपूर्ण रूप से. सिमिलर मतलब सेम. सॉलिड मतलब मजबूत. सुपरफिशियल मतलब जिसमें सुपरफिशियल क्या होता है? परे, अपनी सोच से परे. फिशियल, यस, राइट. सो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वेज. ओके, द टीचर हैव लॉन्ग नोन द रेट मेमोराइजेशन कैन लीड टू अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मतलब अच्छे तरीके से. बट न्यू रिसर्च इन द फील्ड ऑफ न्यूरोसाइंस इज स्टार्टिंग टू शेड लाइट. किसी पे प्रकाश डालना को बोलते हैं शेड लाइट. शेड करना मतलब उस पर प्रकाश डालना. ठीक है. इन अ रिसेंट आर्टिकल पब्लिश्ड इन द जर्नल न्यूरॉन, न्यूरोबायोलॉजिस्ट्स ब्लेक रिचर्ड्स एंड पॉल फ्रैंकलैंड चैलेंज द प्रीहिस्ट्रिक व्यू ऑफ मेमोरी. प्रीहिस्ट्रिक पुराना व्यू ऑफ मेमोरी. द ग्रेजुअल वॉशिंग अवे ऑफ क्रिटिकल इंफॉर्मेशन which holds the forgotten is process of loss. The gradual washing away of critical information despite our best efforts to retain it, के बजाय उसको बचाने के. okay. In this model of cognition, forgetting is an evolutionary strategy. A purposeful आगे लिखा दैट डजंट प्रमोट द सर्वाइवल ऑफ द स्पीसीज. मतलब नेगेटिव सेंस में कोई बात हो रही है. पर्पसफुल, ग्रेटफुल एंड थॉटफुल, दीज 3 things आर proportionally positive, so I would say distrustful. Let's check it out. Its purpose, okay, काफ़ी गलत हो गया. Superficial, predominant. ठीक है, 2 सही हुआ इसमें. We lost 3. Moving to the next one. Some people who are bitten by snakes may develop quite striking symptoms and signs even when no venom has been injected. है ना, उनके पास इंजेक्शन उनके अंदर नहीं घुसा है, इंजेक्ट नहीं हुआ है. This results from an understandable fear of consequences of a real venomous bite. Anxious people may hyperventilate so that they develop pins and needles. सेंसेशन क्या होती है? जब उनके शरीर में सुइयाँ चुभने लग जाती हैं. सेंसेशन इन द एक्सट्रमाइट्स, of their hands and feet, and dizziness. Some may develop vasovagal shock after bite of suspected bite, with faintness and collapse, with profound swelling of the heart. Others may become highly agitated and irreparable. Irreparable. It's repair. No, it's not repair. It's reparable. irrational तो नहीं आएगा. आ सकता है. Manifest a wide range of mislead symptoms. Irreparable. The clinical prediction. नहीं. Prediction नहीं आएगा. It's presentation. Clinical presentation varies. A size of the patient, the species of snake, the number of and location of bites and quantity of. Check it out. Irrational. Irrational होता है जिसका कोई तुक नहीं, तर्क नहीं है. राइट. मैं सुनता रहता हूँ साथ में. वॉइस इज क्वाइट फाइन. बिना उत्साह के. 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 स्टिल इसको बंद ही कर देते हैं. ओके, मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन. When we are very concerned about certain of our physical features होते हैं, characters नहीं होते. Physical features, how beautiful we feel has nothing to do with the objective structure of our face and body, right? It's how we feel. It isn't what we look like that counts. It's how we feel inside. हम अंदर से कैसा फील करते हैं. It's about that. Okay, and at tragic extreme, there are heartbreakingly fine-looking people who there are people of ideal proportion and exceptional beauty who cannot bear what they see in the mirror, and others who can contemplate a less than salvaged stomach or a no longer or supple kind of skin with indifference and defiant good humor. And a tragic extreme, there are heartbreakingly fine-looking people who make eat ponder सोच विचार करना, सोचना. make बनाना, eat खाना. Strive, I don't know what it is. Strive, it's not starving, it's not like that. Strive, I will see that. Let's check it out. Okay, it's fine. Okay, many types of scientists evidence show that involvement in social relationship between benefit health. The most striking evidence comes from prospective studies of mortality across industrialized nations. These studies really consistently लगातार दिखाते जाती है. Okay, among adults with coronary artery disease that socially isolated had a risk of subsequent cardiac death 2.4 times greater than their more socially connected peers. Socially connected peers, उनके साथियों के साथ. It's like PD peers. Several Several recent review articles provide consistent and compelling meaning, staggering evidence. It's compelling. Although online gaming is hugely popular, it is different from person to person socializing. But just as with a book club, playing a board game, or even going to work, the online game is an opportunity as an excuse, even to move in a community sharing. But just as with a book club, playing a board game, or even going to work, online game is an opportunity, an excuse, even to socialize in a community sharing experience. Can be third form, नहीं दी हुई तो अपने क्या लगाएंगे adjective. A final thought of banks or far for anybody suggesting business interaction can be consensual, consent वाला. This is a salutary lesson for banks that they should be closing branches. Analog products exist when they add value and deliver something that digital world misses. Central banks need to consider carefully the balance of physical and digital. Can be virtual. Okay, let's move to the next kind of slides. That are okay. We will do these 7 slides. Let's check it out. Okay. Over 800 Shakespeare scholars from almost 50 countries dash gather. So will gather क्योंकि next week की बात कर रहे हैं. So will is there. Will gather as the university co-hosts the 10th World Shakespeare Congress. To explore and honor the bard's life and work. Organized by the International Shakespeare Association, the World Congress is held. क्यों अब मैंने यहाँ पे वॉज क्यों नहीं लगाया क्योंकि थर्ड फॉर्म है तो भी ठीक है क्योंकि एवरी 5 years लिखा हुआ है एंड 2016 है इज हेल्ड क्योंकि हर साल ये मनाया जाता है, हर साल ये होता है तो एक प्रेजेंट टेंस है राइट जो हर साल होता है. एंड 2016 इज द फर्स्ट टाइम इट विल बी को होस्टेड in 2 locations. ओके यहाँ पे फुल स्टॉप आएगा, कैपिटल आएगा. with the main theme the Congress will look upon look at okay. Okay, so we would do this in this slide also. The tiger shark is named for the dark vertical stripes on either side of its body, which are reminiscent of tigers' feature. Tigers marking tigers के ऊपर marking होती है ना. These stripes actually dash as the tiger shark ages. So it fade. Actually the stripes fade, right? जैसे जैसे वो बड़ा होता है. So they can't be used as an identifying feature. Young tiger sharks have the dark blotches or spots, which eventually merge into transplant तो नहीं थी, merge हो जाती है, तो merge into these things. Okay, fine. Moving to the next slide. The presence or absence of DNA between a guilty verdict and an acquittal verdict. DNA is so important that the United States government has spent enormous amount of, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में, enormous amount of the unravel the sequence of DNA in human finding cures for many genetic diseases or communicable diseases. Inherent. Wanting to unravel the sequence of DNA in the human genome in hopes of understanding and finding cures for many existed आएगा तो ये तो नहीं आता, ठीक है. जेनेटिक डिसीजेज आ सकता है, कम्युनिकेबल डिसीजेज आ सकता है. डीएनए की बात करें तो कम्युनिकेबल नहीं आएगा, उसमें जेनेटिक मुझे लग रहा है जहाँ पे, क्योंकि कम्युनिकेशन जब किस चीज़ का कनेक्शन बनता है ना, तो दैट इज़ जेनेटिक है ना. अपने मम्मी पापा से किसी हरे इनहेरेंट भी होता है और जेनेटिक भी होता है. लेट्स चेक इट आउट. बट जेनेटिक. Moving to the next one. Marriage does more than change people's living situations and daily lifestyle, daily routines. Becoming a spouse appears to change one's personality or status. Personality, I would say. Men, for example, tend to become more stable. They were when single, and women more emotionally conscientious. Let's check. It's stable. Okay, ulta ho gaya. More conscientious. I don't know about the meaning of this. I'll check it out later. If people pay attention to an advert, then it is probably a good one. Advertisers aim to not adverts. The best ones contain a clear and simple note, I would say, but the design is also the option. Some adverts make people laugh and others make people think. However, the main thing is that people remember the name of the brand. Advertisers aim to फॉर्म बनाना चाहते हैं, डिज़ाइन भी आ सकता है. पर फॉर्म आएगा ना बनाने के लिए. ओके, मैसेज डिज़ाइन to design AdWords, simple message. Okay, message is also there. I didn't see. Most news articles. The title single. The title summary describes the story. Title summary. The first sentence is a summary. The title. Okay, give me a moment. थोड़ा सा गलत कर दिया. Okay, if they are interested and the paragraphs that follow give more details about the story, yes, it can be. सिंगुलर का क्या अपने पास समरी है, कंक्लूजन है. ठीक है, समरी और कंक्लूजन में से एक आएगा. द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस इज देन summary of the news. The title briefly describes the story. Most news आर्टिकल्स प्रेजेंट से. हाय प्रदीप, आप लेट हो गए थोड़ा. ओके, वी आर करेक्ट. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Governments in many countries want to encourage the public to save for their future. If people could put money in saving account each month, they would be more prepared for unexpected events. Unexpected prices or cost. These might be things such as dash to the home or car. People might also avoid borrowing money. These might be things such as रिपेयर्स आ सकता है. कॉस्ट, अनएक्सपेक्टेड कॉस्ट्स. ठीक है, इसमें डाउट था, कोई बात नहीं, क्लियर है. Great Hofstede was a researcher who compared and dash. Extensively. This research has valued for company. For instance, he categorized countries according to whether they dash collective or individual performance. Whether they analyzed. Gate Hofstede was a researcher who compared and performance analyze करते हैं. Let's check it out. No, it's analyzed. Performance analyze करते हैं. Valued collective or implications. It was quite bad. Move to the next one. Electoral systems vary and it's believed that the electoral systems vary and it's believed that outcome of many elections would be different if a country change its particular voting systems, because special system different have parties. To illustrate, proportional representation systems are set to favor smaller parties. Hinder, रुकावट. हिंडर आ जाएगा तो फेवर नहीं आएगा. Are more likely to succeed. Indeed, many voters view PR as the fairest system because the dash of seats, distribution of seats. ठीक है. Favor small parties. To illustrate, proportional representation systems are set to फेवर स्मॉल पार्टीज. बट आगे उसने बात की है वेरेज. अच्छा वेरेज, अरे यार जहाँ पर उल्टी तरफ. सो फेवर आना था. ठीक है. वी वुड डू लास्ट स्लाइड ऑफ दिस, देन आफ्टर वी वुड डू 2-3 डिक्टेशन, देन वी वुड मूव. ठीक है गाइस, आप लोग भी करोगे. कौन कौन है चैट में? एक बार हाई लिखोगे यार. वुड यू प्लीज राइट हाई इन द चैट, अगर जो भी है. एज शॉपिंग सेंटर्स आर बिकमिंग इंक्रीजिंगली वाइड स्प्रेड. लिखना यार चैट में कौन कौन है. रश, ओके, प्रदीप. रेस्ट द टू, और दो कौन है? सर्व मैनी ऑफ आर बेसिक ह्यूमन नीड्स. They are also responsible for creating many employment opportunities. So their dash impact on the nation should be ignored. Frequent impact, I would say. Even more importantly, shopping centers provide vital chances to enjoy human interaction. Yes. Economic impact. Okay guys, let's do 2-3 dictation, then after we would leave. ठीक है, आज प्रदीप अपने करते हैं. So I'm just playing one of the dictation. I don't have headphones here, so just bear it with me. First dictation is there on your screen right now. So sorry, play नहीं होगा ऐसे. We have to play.
Eccentricity is the assertion of our individuality.
I couldn't get the first word, so let's check it out. What is that? Assertion. Ascertainty is the assertion of our individuality. Okay, I couldn't get it. Let's move to the next one.
People are generally happy here because they get by on very little.
Happy here because they get by on very little. Okay, they get by on very little. Moving to the next dictation, guys.
Such a distance is almost impossible to imagine.
Such a distance is almost impossible to imagine. Okay, such a distance is almost impossible to imagine. Moving to the next one.
Dark soil is more common in South America than Africa.
Dark soil is more common in South America than Africa. Ten out of 10. Moving to the next one. Okay guys, this is the last one. समर को यहीं एंड करते हैं इस डिक्टेशन के साथ. So here it is on your screen.
It has been a tourist attraction for decades now.
been a tourist attraction from decades now. It has been a tourist attraction from 4 decades now. 4 decades now. All right. So that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining, whosoever has joined. But I would ask more and more students to just join in and just do practice with us and get information as much as you can for PTE. And I would love to help you guys with the content I provide related to PT. More and more information and more practice I do, and I just share with you guys. So that is all. Thanks so much for being here. See you tomorrow at the same time, 4 o'clock in the evening. I hope you do your rest and you do your practice whole day and here to chill and fun and learn things related to PT. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time.